การประชุม G20 ปีนี้จะเกิดขึ้นที่เกาะบาหลีของประเทศอินโดนีเซียนะคะและทางเจ้าภาพก็เตรียมที่จะชูเรื่องรถพลังงานไฟฟ้าค่ะติดตามในอาเซียนคอนเน็กกับคุณทิวลิปนาคสมภพเราค่ะ
อาเซียนคอนเนควันนี้นะคะเราจะต่อสายตรงไปพูดคุยกับผู้สื่อข่าวจากกรุงจาการ์ตาค่ะคุณซัวฟิสตาโดเรนะคะเป็นผู้สื่อข่าวจากสถานีโทรทัศน์ TVRI World ค่ะวันนี้จะเข้าสายมาเล่าให้เราฟังนะคะถึงเรื่องราวที่เกี่ยวข้องกับการประชุม G20 ที่บาหลีค่ะ So you are going to tell us about the EV policy in G20 summit, right?
The G20 Leaders Summit is about to begin on November 15th to 16, 2022. So it actually, the government makes the chairmanship or the G20 Indonesia's presidency in 2022 as a momentum to show commitment, in particular in energy transition. You know, it's a real step for Indonesia in supporting the energy transition, which is in line with the main discussion on the use of renewable energy at the international forum.
You told me before that this is particularly about how you're going to showcase the usage of electric vehicle.
Yeah, pretty sure. At the G20 Summit in Bali on November 15 to 16, Indonesia, which is responsible for, leading a forum of G20 countries with the largest economies in the world. And then Indonesian government will utilize the use of electric vehicles for mobilization in particular. I'm talking based on data that the total number of, electric vehicles that will be used or that will be appeared in Bali, if I'm not mistaken, it will reach more than 1,000 units for all delegates and for all heads of stage. It includes or consists motorcycles, electric cars, electric motorcycles, and electric buses. It's in line with the energy transition mission, the use of electric vehicles at the culmination of the G20 Indonesia presidency.
But if there's going to be a lot more usage of electric vehicle, how about the charging station?
Indonesia's government, in particular, has been prepared for the charging station for sure in some regions in Indonesia, in particular in Bali for the G20 Leaders Summit. If I'm not mistaken, there are some points in Bali that have been, has been prepared by the government, and if I'm not mistaken, the details are, the state electricity company continues to ensure the charging station in Bali is ready to operate, and then they said that they had been prepared for 88 units, 88 right. Units. There are also 66 units of the ultra fast charging type, and then 22 units of fast charging. The 86 units have been installed, and 2 units are charging station mobile. So there have also been 200 home charging units spread throughout Bali. And it's interesting. All delegates and head of state will be using these electric vehicles.
So, but I have a question though. Indonesian government just announced not too long ago that they want to be, or they aim to be, EV hub of Asia. But how is people in general thinking about this EV? Is there a lot of people using it right now, or just familiarize themselves with the idea?
How is it popular, electric vehicles right. nowadays in Indonesia, right? In regards to the charging station, I guess, because a couple of years ago, the Indonesian government has been discussed this issue in supporting energy transition. So based on the electric vehicle users, I should say, there's some challenges that have been facing from the users, in particular, the charging station, because not so many charging stations in Indonesia, because several electric vehicles charging station also have been installed in several several big cities in Indonesia, such as Jakarta, and then Sumatra Island, and also Java. So not so many charging stations. So it's not that popular today, but as soon as possible, I suppose that Indonesia is ready to have the regulation of electric vehicles so that all Indonesians can use the electric vehicles easily, because one of the important things that Indonesian government should prepare is the charging station or the facilitation of the electric vehicles.
That's probably going to be one big factor for people to decide whether they are going to get the EV or not, right?
Many people are asking, are electric vehicles worth buying in Indonesia today or not? But the condition, I should say, is different from a few years ago, where electric vehicles are not very common. But now in Jakarta, I could see some company use electric vehicles for their businesses, such as online transportation. I found one of the online transportation here in Jakarta. They use motorcycles, electric motorcycles, and electric buses. So in the big cities here in Indonesia, it's more common now.
Very exciting. I think a G20 is a very good opportunity for your country to showcase how to be EV hub of Asia. Thank you very much for the story today.
Thank you for having me, Tulip. It's an honor.
เอาละค่ะถือว่าเป็นโอกาสอันดีนะคะของอินโดนีเซียค่ะที่จะใช้การประชุมผู้นำ G20 นะคะหรือว่า G20 เป็นการชูโรงรถไฟฟ้าของอินโดนีเซียนะคะหลังจากที่รัฐบาลเขาได้ประกาศนโยบายไปเมื่อไม่นานมานี้เองว่าจะต้องเป็นศูนย์กลาง EV ของเอเชียค่ะและนั่นคือทั้งหมดในอาเซียนคอนเนควันนี้ค่ะ